Put the kids to bed.
Stop.
You're listening to the Sarge and OQ Review.
Just the niggas I need to see.
They're on late for a reason.
It's Hip Hop Nation. Sergeant OQ on your radio.
Lando had to give me a sip of water.
Coming at you live on a Tuesday night.
And take a deep breath. You know, as it pertains to hip-hop artists, this young man that we have as a guest tonight, Orlando, this man, I will never forget this. Because that was my first car. This green Ford Explorer, Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
And I take a certain kind of way to get to Manhattan out of Brooklyn.
Right.
Same way.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know the exact name of that particular project area, but this man had a #1 record in the city. #1 rap record across the country. And I just happened to stop by the light at this particular projects.
Hell no, hell no.
I was scared. I can't lie to you.
Yeah, you looking around, right? Checking your surroundings.
All of a sudden, young man came running to the car.
Oh, hell no, hell no.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on, run the light, what to do. It's goddamn Maino. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You got the #1 record. But that's who you are.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
I'm great, man. I'm great. I'm super duper great.
Heard you. Biggest record out right now.
Yeah.
Man. I'm
It's an
calling
anthem
it.
right there.
Yeah.
You know, hey, slide
Yeah.
over, Fat Joe. You in the bitch's place. That's how the record goes. You know, honestly speaking, here's the thing, Orlando, and first and foremost, I want to celebrate you. Out of all the stuff that's going, because one of the first places that Maino actually came to when he got out of his incarceration was Sirius XM Radio.
Yeah, definitely.
We welcome him with open arms, you know, and to see your growth from that particular point to the ebbs and flows of the business to now you back with another big record. How's it feel?
Man, it's a wonderful feeling, man. You know, somebody told me that the feeling that you have when you that new dude and you got that hot record, that you only gonna have that feeling once. Everything from that point on is about, you know, trying to regenerate that or recreate yourself.
Right. I hate it was so big.
Yeah. So it was about
all the above was even bigger.
Yeah. Let It Fly, $1 million. So we had a couple joints. You know, we had 5 joints that really hit nationally. You know, top 20, top 10s. You know what I'm saying? So, I found myself in a position where I tried to having to recreate that, and then being in situations where I didn't have what I had before, like the machine. You know, behind me. So I feel wonderful, man.
Was there a point when you were in the studio, like, because, you know, I guess at some point, any song you working on, you expected or you wanted to be a hit.
Yeah.
But was there a point when, you know, you were recording this record, that you was like, you know what, this may be the one right here.
Nah,
you know what I mean? No?
Nah, I didn't feel that at first. Because I record so much that I can miss it sometimes. Like, people walking in a room, and it's like, you know how studios are, people in and out.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, wow. And then people start, I like that. Like, what's that? Like, you know, so that gave me, you know, the courage to feel like, man, you know what, damn, maybe I got something. And then I started to build off of it, let a couple people hear it, let my man Los hear it, and it was a rap after that.
Yeah.
Can we just, you know, I know we got a lot to talk about, but come on.
We got a lot to talk about, but come on, man. Let's get a little taste of Heard You, man. You know?
Heard You.
Let me tell you something. This is my new goddamn treadmill song.
There it is.
It's the Sarge and OQ Review, right here on Sirius XM's Hip Hop Nation.
Sergeant OQ on Hip Hop Nation. It's a Tuesday night.
Straight hip hop is period.
Got Maino hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Tell you something. Survivor right here, Orlando. Artist extraordinaire, a friend of our service. So listen. Now listen. You know, you've been plastered all over everywhere, and I know you can't talk about certain things. You know, but I just want the world to know that you've been totally exonerated from everything as it pertains to the shooting over in Irving Plaza. You've been exonerated.
And it's crazy. It's like exonerated. Like it was nothing, you know, but anyway.
Right, not even really like, you know, just associated. My name was, you know, they tried to associate me with a fictitious beef that I didn't have, you know, with Troy Ave. So, I mean, I don't want to get so much into it, but
can't talk about certain things right now.
Everything is cool on my side, man. And everything that they was putting out there was totally false and not true. And you know, and just to wrap it up, man, it's just an unfortunate situation.
And this young lady was a friend, right?
Definitely.
Was a friend.
Definitely.
Okay. I just wanted to.
Definitely.
Okay. Because, hey, you know what? Because people could put my business out there. I'll be sweating it out.
Definitely. Yeah, look.
I can imagine the phone calls you got. Heard you. Heard you. But let me ask you, you know, does it feel like a mafia movie to you? Every time you get out, feel like they pull you back in.
You know, I was telling somebody that, man, I've been, you know, everybody know me, man. I had a rocky beginning, right? But we've been off that so long, and people see me moving into different things, and you know, the movies. You know, shout out to Benny Boom, and you know, and everybody over there that put me in a pop movie. You understand? I got a dope role in that. I've been doing different stuff and trying to move into a different space in my career.
Listen, hold on, stop right there, Lando. You've been trying to be a bitch magnet. I seen you.
Of course.
You got on the glasses. Remember the glasses look. Remember the Maino glasses look.
Yeah.
That was strategic.
Yeah, strategic.
You know, you've been on a bitch thing. Like, I'm sorry, you've been on a ladies thing.
Female thing. Yes.
I got the best of me. You got. You've been. You damn near a sex symbol.
Yeah. We off that other shit.
Yeah.
We ain't with it.
But then they trying to pull you back in.
Yeah.
How'd that feel?
It don't feel good, especially when you're trying to do business outside of music, man. Shout out to Feli, man. We just trying to do other shit, so it don't feel good when you associate it. When you know that scares the money away.
Yeah. But you know, honestly speaking, because we're actually interviewing the director of a documentary that documents the Jimmy Rosemond, aka Jimmy Henchman's situation.
He's doing something like 7 life sentences.
He's doing like, you know, and one of the main things that they use with, you know, against him was his past. Do you feel like sometimes you know you damn, as you grow as a businessman,
right,
as an artist,
right,
you know, as a movie star,
right,
that you ever been captive of your past?
I am. And because that's what people judge you upon, and it's like if they Google you, you know. Yeah. Certain things come up, and then when the police, you know, run your license, or they take you down and pull up your rap sheet, certain things come up. So it's like you always judge by your past, you always judge by your record. So it's like, but you got to be the one to always fight against that. You got to be one out there, you know, moving past and away from whatever, you know, perception people have of you. And it is what it's a bad place to be in, but it is what it is.
You should be celebrated.
Yeah.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Ghetto survival.
To come from where you came from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You are a goddamn example.
Yeah.
Of what can happen to a person.
Heard you.
When, you know, they turn their life around.
Heard you.
Like this anthem right here.
Heard
it's another treadmill song. You do fucking treadmill music now.
How many minutes though? How many minutes?
30.
30.
Hip Hop Nation.
Sergeant OQ on Hip Hop Nation. We got Maino hanging out with us.
Yeah.
What's the name of that project?
Which one?
The one that you from?
Over there
by the
I'm from Nostrand. I was down in Farragut that day.
Oh, you just hang out in everybody project?
Oh, Farragut.
Nah, I mean
that's right across.
I was
the
down in
That's
Farragut.
what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, I was down in Farragut that day. I forgot why I was down there. You know, I mean, I'm the KLB. I got peoples everywhere,
King
man.
of Brooklyn.
I'm loved. You know, so it wasn't a thing.
So I saw that there's a obvious bidding war out there for you and Murder.
Yes.
Groundbreaking project.
Yeah. Yellow tape.
The price just went up. Yellow tape.
Yeah.
You know, was that a fucking project? I'm getting passionate. I'm sorry, Jesus. Was that a project?
I love this guy.
Was that a project that you just like you and Murder, you know, the underdogs,
right? You
know, New York is in a certain type of state right now. Was that a project you guys said, you know what, you guys counting us out again? Damn, there go the yellow tape.
Right. You know, it was, yo, Murder, let's step away for 1 second. Let's not worry about radio records. Let's not worry about club records. Let's make something for dudes living a certain kind of lifestyle that understands. Let's speak directly to our core. Let's do what the things that people like from you. You understand? Let's go directly to the street. I'm talking about the dude that's riding, that's getting up 1:30, 2:30 in the afternoon, riding around in his G-Ride, making his weed run, doing whatever he got to do during that day on his grind. You understand? Doing his drop-offs, going to see his baby moms, got his homie calling from jail. That yellow tape is his soundtrack. That's his life. He lives by that. Yeah. I wanted to make music for that. I didn't, like I tell people, this wasn't for the radio. It wasn't for the clubs necessarily. It was for the streets, and the streets felt it.
And you know what? Me and Orlando related to that record.
Yeah.
Totally. You know what song?
Which one?
Favor for a favor. We couldn't relate to the drug runs and the gun shit. But
favor
hey,
for a favor. That's
I've been
right.
trying to get some to do that. Some of the stuff that you get them to do, we live vicariously through guys like you.
Hey man.
So now there's a big bidding war out there.
Man, people interested in that business there.
I saw Cash Money. You know, is putting up Cash Money. You know some of the label entities that you're familiar with are putting up. You know how are you going to proceed? Because now it feels like you're in a real independent position of power.
Right. The first thing I wanted to do is let people know that we understood the place that we was in, that we didn't create a different type of real estate for ourselves. Meaning, now we could get and sign a deal with just me and Murder as a group, and not have to give away our solo rights. You see, that's different real estate.
Right.
You understand? So whatever deal that we do within the next week or two or whatever that we that we're gonna lock into is gonna be for a group deal and still retain our solo. Like the record that I got out now, Heard You, is with Empire. That's my own solo situation.
Joint, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know what the beauty of that record though? The Yellow Tape Project. It showed, and I'm telling you right now, I hope that it breathed. Because here's the thing, that whole All the Way Up thing with Jay-Z and them happened after the Yellow Tape. But the
that's
Yellow
what it was
Tape,
about.
The Yellow Tape was the example of New York working
But that's
together.
what we pushing. That's what we pushing, Reg. We pushing Brooklyn Unified. We pushing the fact that we all from this city and we could come together and be solo artists and we could bang together and still be all love because, me and Murder, we two different artists. You understand? He from East New York, I'm from Bed-Stuy. But at the same time, we could come together and speak to our core together and still do our solo, and it's all good. We took a lot of flack for years for not being unified, the city as a whole.
Exactly.
So now, what they got to say now? Because we standing together. We just fresh up the Summer Jam together.
You know what
you
I
understand?
listened to? I was listening to the old Mobb Deep, where you heard Nas in them on it.
Exactly.
And you heard the old Biggie, where you that feeling is coming back. You understand?
Sergeant OQ on Hip Hop Nation. We're still hanging out with Maino. Get at us at Sergeant OQ.
Another anthem.
Remember
this one, O? Come on, O. You was two-steps, but come on, hey. I didn't think this motherfucker make us two-step, O. Remember this one there? Point at the motherfuckers on the other side of the club. And let's get it. Radio.
Yeah, definitely.
We welcome him with open arms. And to see your growth from that particular point to the ebbs and flows of the business to now you back with another big record. How's it feel?
Man, it's a wonderful feeling, man. Somebody told me that the feeling that you have when you that new dude and you got that hot record, that you only gonna have that feeling once. Everything from that point on is about trying to reach.
Happened to stop by the light at this particular projects.
Hell no, hell no.
I was scared. I can't lie to you.
Yeah, you looking around, right? Checking your surroundings.
All of a sudden, young man came running to the car.
Oh, hell no, hell no.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on, run the light, what to do. It's goddamn Maino. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You got the #1 record. But that's who you are.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
Put the kids to bed.
Stop.
You're listening to the Sarge and OQ Review.
Just the niggas I need to see.
They're on late for a reason.
It's Hip Hop Nation. Sergeant OQ on your radio.
Lando had to give me a sip of water.
Coming at you live on a Tuesday night.
And take a deep breath. as it pertains to hip hop artists, this young man that we have as a guest tonight, Orlando, this man, I will never forget this, because that was my first car. Green Ford Explorer, Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
And I take a certain kind of way to get to Manhattan out of Brooklyn.
Right.
Same way.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know the exact name of that particular project area, but this man had a #1 record in the city. #1 rap record across the country. And I just...
I'm great, man. I'm great. I'm super duper great.
Heard you. Biggest record out right now.
Yeah.
I'm
It's an
calling
anthem
it.
right there.
Yeah.
You know, hey, slide over, Fat Joe. You in the bitch's place. That's how the record goes. You know, honestly speaking, here's the thing, Orlando, and first and foremost, I want to celebrate you. Out of all the stuff that's going, because one of the first places that Maino actually came to when he got out of his incarceration was Sirius XM.